Pa's house. So my father inherited the big house. And then Big Pa and Big Ma moved up here, and this was where Uncle Roy, Uncle Roscoe, Uncle Melvin, Uncle James, and all of them stayed after they moved out of there. And then there's another house on the other side was Uncle Ori's house. And there was Uncle Ori, Big Ma, and us. And then somebody got mad at us and burnt the house down.
That's the big house.
The big house. You know, niggas ain't supposed to have certain things, so they burnt the house down. Just the way it is. So then we moved across the highway. And then many years later, somewhere around the 70th, Roy, that Uncle Roy built his house?
Yeah, actually no.
68?
I was in the 70s, we was in the Jim Walter, and it burnt down in 80.
Okay.
80.
But it was on the same
84,
spot.
85, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Uncle Roy built his house up there.
Yeah, me and him built that one.
And then Uncle Roscoe built his house over there. That was during the era where they, you know, all of this property was air property, and it was kind of caught up between all the family members. But there was a little incident that occurred that caused the property to get in a lot of tax issues. So what happened was Uncle Melvin and Auntie Louise made an agreement with all the brothers and sisters that they would purchase the property to keep the government from taking the property. And it's been remained in their possession ever since.
50 acres, right?
50 acres.
Starting where?
Starting just north of, just west of Uncle Roscoe's house, and goes back here for about a half mile.
Thank you. Thank you.
And, it was peanut fields, corn fields, watermelon patches. Yeah. And backed up against what we used to call the Giesland, Lovey Jr. property. And that's how we, as you hear Uncle Roy talking about they walked the street, we didn't do that. We cut right through them woods and went to the stuff. So, and it's a Baldwin branch over there too that they call it. We fished in that branch. We did all kind of, played Tarzan. Just did what boys and girls do. Most of what boys do, jump ditches, just had a good time. You know. But this is pretty much, for the Baldwin clan, the majority of us, that's where we live. Between that spot here and along that road that you came down here on and right around in here. That's where we were. Then all of a sudden, the migration started toward Detroit, and it had started before that to Pittsburgh because the Crawford Franklin offsprings, they branched out to Pittsburgh, Ohio, and Michigan was the three main spots that they branched out to. And that's where your fathers and stuff populated those areas. That was that sibling group, and then of course you all was born in those areas. Well, some of you anyway. And I was born here, so I stayed here, but I left, but I always came back. I would come back 5 or 6 times a year. I just enjoy country life, whatever you want to call it.